anything like it?
Yeah, this is a pretty cool piece. Looks like a Schuko wind-up.
Was Schuko the brand?
Well, it's a German company. They made a lot of wind-up toys. The earlier version has the tin face. This looks like it has the felt face, which was probably a little bit later. When these toys came out, a lot of kids had them, and they're still pretty popular today. A lot of guys collect them. Big part of the value with these is if the piece works, so we'll see right now. Well, it works. Today, these toys are highly sought after, especially being it's Charlie Chaplin. He's a big iconic character back in the early 20s, and who doesn't know who he is? So what are your concerns about this piece?
Price, rarity.
This piece here, this is definitely one of the rare tin toys. I mean, these toys are really fragile. Very few of them survive from this era. Everything seems to be there. His hands are there. His hat. So, I mean, it's in pretty good shape for being almost 100 years old.
So what do you think it's worth? The anticipation's killing me.
Maybe 1,000, 1,100.
Excellent.
Well, thanks, Johnny.
It never gets old seeing the toys from the 20s and 30s, especially in full working order. It's a pretty neat piece.
How much do you want for this?
I'd like to get 1,000.
Can't do 1,000, that's for sure.
I'm thinking more like 250, man.
250. I'm not happy with that price. That's too low.
Give me a number, man. Something.
500?
That's still a little steep
Come on,
for
it's
me, man.
almost 100 years old.
And that's why I'd be willing to go about 4 on it.
450?
425?
450?
You're killing me. 435?
I gotta take the 450. You're getting a great deal.
Go ahead, chum, let's get it done.
450.
Thank you. To think that they only offered me $250, there was no way I was gonna let them get away with that.
Earlier, a guy brought in a really interesting sword. It looks old, but I've never really seen anything like it before. So I'm hoping my buddy Sean can help me out.
I have been interested in history, especially the weapons involved, ever since I was about 10 years old.
Check this out, one of the oddest sword knife things I've ever seen in my life.
This is definitely interesting. This is from the Congo region. That's Africa. These were designed for intimidation. A chieftain would have something like this, and they're for decapitation.
Whoa.
So if you can imagine being in the Congo and coming across some guy that's carrying this thing, you'd think twice about messing with him. It's so crazy in its shape and its form. There's no other blade out there that's like it. The nice thing is that it definitely shows age. So chances are this dates to the mid-19th century. Overall, you know, it's not something you see every day. So this is pretty cool.
All right, so what's something like this worth?
As far as value, you know, retail, $300 to $400.
Wow. All right, thanks, man.
Absolutely.
This sword is so cool and has such an amazing history. I was thinking for sure it would be worth a lot more than $300 or $400. So now that we know what it is, what do you want to do with it?
Well, I'd like to sell it.
Okay, and how much you want for it?
Probably think I should get about $400 then, or?
No,